Hello. Today I'm going to attempt to do a tutorial for Force of Nature. It's a game I like a lot, and this will be my first time doing a tutorial on any game at all, and in fact it's the first time I believe we'll ever have used this software. So it's all going to be a little bit, I've started about 4 times already, but here we go again. Um, so we're going to call this game the tutorial game. And we're going to play in creative mode instead of general mode. General mode is good if you're just starting out and you need some guidance. It's good that way, but ultimately it gets in the way and you prefer the creative mode. And we're not going to play hardcore mode because you do die. Dying is something that's very hard not to do. And if you die in hardcore mode, you're out, right? You've lost everything, all the work. And we're not going to do that. So we're not going to play hardcore mode. We're going to play it in creative mode. And here we go. All right. Force of Nature is the kind of game where you basically wake up on a deserted island and you have nothing, not even a shirt on your back. But luckily, right at your feet, there's a ruby chip, and you're going to need that ruby chip. And you're going to need it right away. So, first thing you do is you pick up that ruby chip. Of course, we can't do anything until it puts us in the game. Okay, there we are. But, okay, if I hit the space bar, it's going to show me all the things I can pick up in the surrounding. See that ruby chip? We need that. Now, if I hit I for inventory, see, it went into my inventory. And inventory management is the name of the game. Anyways, let me show you something else. See, this is where we're at. You can tell that little red arrow is me and which way I'm facing. And of course I can't see anything yet because I haven't explored it all. But ultimately, what you're going to do is you're going to build up your little settlement right in this area. And it will be surrounded by trees and sunflowers and such. And that will protect you from the goblins. Okay, we'll get there later. Pick up every coconut you find. You leave strawberries alone for now. You're going to need a splinter, or maybe a couple. And you're going to need sticks. So go ahead and pick all of those up. And palm leaves. You need lots of palm leaves. But anytime you see a coconut or a banana, you're going to need that. Go ahead and pick them all up. Leave the wheat alone for now. Like I say, inventory management is pretty important. You're going to leave these seps alone. Pick up that banana. In fact, my main reason for picking up all these splinters is just to kind of clear up the area. Ultimately, they're going to go in the trash can. And the strawberries will just stay where they're at until we're ready for them. Here's some Russells. Same thing. Leave those mushrooms behind. A few more things out here on the beach I suppose we should get. Okay, so it's kind of basically, I think I've cleaned up this area more or less. Let's take a look. See all that clear area right here? That's safe. That's gonna, boy, I don't have much stone. See all those trees and stuff around, the green and the yellow that surrounds you? That will be protection to keep the goblins out. So make sure you don't go too nuts taking the trees inside. Now I want to see something since I just noticed. That's not a ton of iron. You always start out with some iron in your safe spot because you're going to need it. And it's one of the first things you're going to need. Actually, that's not true. I would say the first thing you should focus on, really. Okay, you've got a splinter. I think we're going to need a knife. I think we can get one right away. Go to crafting, and I think we can get a knife. I can't because I haven't made any rope. That's right. I need a rope. And you get rope from the palm leaves. Boy, 4 is not much. So let's go ahead. You can. I don't have any tools or anything, but with a right click, it'll kick the palm leaf and knock a few off. But it only knocks a couple per palm leaf, so you kind of have to move on and kick some more. Trust me, it's not going to be like this all the time. This is just the beginning. Like I say, you have nothing, and you're just trying to get established. All right. The control button will gather everything around you. So if you hit control when you're near it, it'll get the. So you get kind of used to just, even though you have your middle finger on the W button, which is the go button, as it were. You keep your pinky tucked back so it can hit that control button as you're going along. Pick up the. I think, okay, now that I have 12, I suppose that's going to have to do. Go to crafting, go to rope, and you're going to use your splinter, and it'll make me 6 rope. I'm going to put this on pause for a second. Alright, I'm back. So by now we have got rope somewhere, right? Oh, it pretty much, okay, there's my 6 rope. It'll stay in this area until you take it. Then it'll go into your inventory. And now I need to get that stone knife. Just need one of them. It's getting dark. And day and night is part of this game, and it's something that for the first part of the game it's a real pain, because sometimes, a lot of times actually, you'll find yourself out out working on something, and it'll get dark and there's really nothing to do but just stop and wait for it to get light. But then you make night vision potions, and night is suddenly no longer an issue. So anyways, here's my knife. I've been using my splinter up here to do my crafting. That's my crafting tool. But now I'm going to use the knife, which will be faster. Put my splinter back. And first thing I'm going to want is a stone axe. They're all green. That means yes, I can make it. So I'm going to make the stone axe. I think there's a couple of these that use splinters, and then, like, when I get to my stone mace, it'll be I'll have to actually use a stone. Anyways, here's my stone axe. I keep that in slot number 4. Now let's make a. I want to pick 2, and then my pick. I keep my pick in slot number 3. So like I say, let's see what else up here. I will want to get a stone mace at some point. That does require a stone. I think those 2 are going to do me for now. So it's just kind of some basic initial tools to kind of get you going. Now, I would say your first thing is you find all of your coconut and your bananas, coconut and banana trees, and chop them all down. So now if I just push, you probably, I'm being kind of simplistic about this, but if you push number 4, press number 4, it will arm you with that axe. and then I guess it's a left click, will take these guys down. About 6 hits it takes per tree. And the reason you want to put your first focus in here is because, can you see over there on the left? Well, let's see. Let's see how to do that. Right here is your stamina bar. That's going to be such a big part of your game. See how it's going down? Well, the way you get that back up is by eating coconuts and bananas. At first, anyways. Later on, you'll have different tools that'll make a big difference. And like I say, I got my pinky finger tucked back so that I can just, grab. If you hit the control button, it'll just grab everything and around. Once again, keep going on the coconuts and bananas. I often take these two because you need rope. They make rope, and so if they're in the way, I go ahead and take them down. Okay, do you see my stamina bar? Let's see. See, my stamina is just down to 0. I'm gonna have to eat something. Let's go ahead and, boy, no coconuts. Where are the coconuts? Oh, they're there. Let's start with bananas. I'm gonna put my bananas to number 5. That means if I press number 5, he'll eat some bananas, and his stamina, if you see that right there, it will increase. So if I eat some more bananas. Now, can you also see right here, it's got a fork and a spoon, and that bar going down, that means that's how long it takes you to chew and get it down into your belly or something, because you gotta wait till that bar goes down before you can eat anything else. Alright, back to this. One thing also I wanted to mention, you might be noticing that it's leaving little tree trunks. I mean what do you call them? Not trunk, the stump. It's leaving those stumps there on the ground. You can get those. See, if you turn, it'll hit them. Give you some logs is what you get. Oh, he's out of stamina. Number 5 gives me another banana. See, it'll give you a log and it'll get it out of the way. I usually don't worry about it right off the bat because we're just in the initial stage. Got another banana. And it's begun to rain. As far as I can tell, it doesn't affect your temperature at all. You do have to be concerned about temperature as you move into different areas. Certain areas will require you to have something different clothing on, or else you just don't want to go in at all. And well, you have different ways of making it possible. You can get comfort amulets. Ultimately, that's the biggest help, is the comfort amulet. But as far as I can tell, as long as I'm just here in my home area, I guess you call it, then I don't need to worry about the fact that I'm half naked. Except there is the fact that he has no armor at all, so he is vulnerable. In fact, this early part of the game, he's super vulnerable because he hasn't gone up at all. See, right here, he is character level 1, and this is the real game. You're gonna want, I think the game is 1 when you get 13, level 13. So if you want another level, I could get it right now. Look, I have enough rope and I have enough splinters. So let's go ahead and get it. It'll boost my stamina too. So I'm level 2. Now they want glowing embers and stone and sand, so this is a bit of a ways off. I just need to keep on clearing out this area, really. I guess the thing that the rain affects the most is kind of your vision. It's kind of dark, even though it's the middle of the day, it's kind of it's dark out. Okay, that essentially clears out that middle part. Let's take a look. Yeah, it's looking pretty clear. It's kind of small, but on the other hand, that means I have a good barrier. The next sort of thing I'm going to need right away is this iron. And you can tell this iron because I wish it was light. Iron has these little streaks through it, you know, that are iron colored, and that's how you can tell that you got iron. There are copper and tin and then regular stone. I think that's all there is. Yeah, copper and tin, and then just regular stone. Regular stone, of course, just gives you stone. But this iron, it will give you both iron and stone. You go through a period of the game where you're just, I mean, you spend so much time. You just have so much stone in your inventory. You constantly have stone in your inventory. You'll have more stone than you'll ever need. And it's mainly because you do need a lot of iron. And you get this first little initial bit of iron right off the bat. So by the way, he's hitting this iron, and all I'm doing is holding down the left mouse button. Just keep it stay down, and he'll keep hitting. You just kind of watch your stamina, which is just about gone. And you can, even while you're doing that, you don't even have to stop. You can go ahead and hit number 5, and it'll give you a banana. Maybe wait a second to let that get up a little bit. Eat another banana. Get a little daylight going on. Oh, do you see that? What happened was I ran out of bananas. I have coconuts still. So I usually use slot number 5 for my stamina. My stamina needs it. And what happened was I'd run out of bananas, and so when I hit number 5, it went to that space which didn't have anything in it, and suddenly I'm punching it with my bare fist, because I'm not even holding my tool anymore. But all right, just thought I'd show you that. Go back to grab your pick and keep going. Yeah, you might have noticed that he walks slower when his stamina is down too. He can't run. And also you'll have to be concerned about your stamina when you're in fighting the goblins and such, because you may find in fact, it's very common. You'll find yourself in a battle, and suddenly you could hit him, you could beat him up, but except you're just too tired, and so you stand there while you get beat up until you eat something, or ultimately. You know what? I don't want to make these too long. Like I say, I'm just starting out, and I don't even know if it really worked. But so I'm going to essentially call this part 1. I mean, I didn't get anything done. Just kind of cleared the area. See all that clear area? It's pretty safe in here. There's no goblins at all unless you go beyond these trees. And I usually, and it will be pretty soon, I usually go on both sides, and I cut a pathway right along the beach, and that sort of keeps the goblins out. Because see, later on, if you eat into these trees on the inside and you cut paths to the outside where the goblins are, they will come in, and they'll come into your settlement. And it's not that they're really dangerous. I really haven't even started. they it's not that they're dangerous. It's just that they're very annoying. They come in and they'll be start knocking something down, and not only do you have to go over and kill the goblin, all of a sudden interrupt what you're doing and go over and kill the goblin, but you'll have to repair, like if they repair the item that they've been hammering on, and that means going and getting resources. And so it's really part of my strategy is that this home base, keep it free of goblins. Make sure that this line of trees around is too thick that the goblins won't come in. So like I say, this is just part one, because and it's just, we hardly didn't get anywhere at all. But like I say, it's a mammoth game, and from here till the end, we go through lots and lots of incarnations. So we're gonna call it quits for now.